Imagine walking through your town and seeing smoke rising from the ground. Not from a factory, not from a wildfire, from the street itself. And then discovering that a fire was burning beneath your feet. A fire that would never stop. This is the unbelievable story of Centralia, Pennsylvania. In the early 1960s, Centralia was a small mining town surrounded by the hills of Pennsylvania. It was quiet, peaceful, the kind of place where families stayed for generations. But beneath the town was something most people never thought about. Miles of abandoned coal mines. In 1962, town workers were assigned a simple task: clean up a local landfill. The plan was straightforward: burn the trash, clear the area, move on. At first, everything seemed normal. The trash burned, the cleanup ended, life continued. But hidden underground, something unexpected had happened. The fire had reached an opening connected to the abandoned coal mines below. Nobody realized it at the time. Weeks passed, then months, and deep underground, the fire continued spreading through massive coal seams. The town had no idea. At first, there were only small clues. Residents noticed strange smoke rising from the ground. A little steam here, a little smoke there. Nothing that seemed alarming. Then came the smell. Many people described it as sulfur. Others said it smelled like something burning far below the surface. Still, most residents assumed it was harmless.
Then stranger things began happening. Some homeowners discovered unusually warm spots in their basements. Steam appeared through cracks in the ground. Grass started dying in certain areas. Roads began to crack. And smoke continued appearing in new locations. The clues were getting harder to ignore. Eventually, officials called in experts. Investigators started examining the area. What they found was shocking. The fire hadn't gone out. It had spread deep into the underground coal mines beneath the town, and now it was feeding on miles of coal deposits. The fire was enormous, hidden underground, protected by layers of earth and rock, almost impossible to reach. Engineers tried multiple solutions. They attempted excavations, containment barriers, various suppression methods. Nothing worked. The fire kept moving, slowly, silently, relentlessly. As years passed, the situation became more dangerous. Toxic gases escaped through cracks in the ground. Smoke vents appeared throughout town. The earth itself started changing. Some areas became unstable. The threat was no longer theoretical. It was real, and it wasn't going away. Eventually, officials made a difficult decision. The town could no longer be considered safe. Residents were offered buyouts. Families who had spent their entire lives in Centralia suddenly faced a heartbreaking choice: stay or leave everything behind. Most left. Homes were abandoned. Businesses closed. Entire neighborhoods disappeared. Buildings were demolished. Street after street became empty. What was once a thriving mining town slowly transformed into a ghost town. Today, only a small number of residents remain. Most of Centralia is gone. Nature has reclaimed much of the land. Empty roads lead to places where houses once stood. Smoke still rises from parts of the ground. And beneath it all, the fire continues to burn. More than 60 years after it began. Experts believe there is still enough coal underground to keep parts of the fire alive for decades, possibly much longer. Think about that. One routine cleanup operation accidentally started a fire that outlived generations. A fire that forced an entire town to disappear. A fire that is still burning right now, deep beneath the hills of Pennsylvania.